beautiful souls. My name is Susie G. And today I was thinking about spiritual freedom. It is July 2nd in the United States, and we will be celebrating the 4th of July, which is our day to celebrate our independence. So I was thinking about spiritual independence. How do we gain spiritual independence? And in my opinion, spiritual independence starts with realizing, acknowledging, and accepting that you are created in the divine image of God and you are perfect and whole. That's a big one right there, because a lot of us think less of ourselves, the way we talk about ourselves, the way we belittle ourselves. Would you belittle God? Would you belittle the divine? No, you would not. So realizing that you are a divine being of God, created in the image of God, helps to gain spiritual freedom. And I alluded to this a little bit, but judging. So spiritual freedom comes when we stop judging ourselves and other people. People react the way they do because they're learning lessons just the same way you and I are. So it is not up to us to judge other people for the way they behave. And we definitely do not need to be judging ourselves for the mistakes that we have made. So spiritual freedom comes when we stop judging. Take those moments as learning opportunities instead of passing judgment on yourself or someone else. Another way to gain spiritual freedom is to stop listening to the fear mongering that is out there. If anyone is telling you that you should be afraid, they are not of the light. They are trying to control you and keep you in a space that benefits them. Basically, there is absolutely nothing for you to be afraid of in this lifetime, in this world. Yes, bad things happen. I've had my share of bad things that happen. But part of being on this planet as a human being is learning to accept all of the sweet and all of the salty. There are things that we can learn from both. I have had many, many, many learning opportunities from things that have gone wrong in my life. And sometimes things go wrong when you need to shake it up and get taken out of something that's not good for you, or you're headed in the wrong direction. Sometimes spirit just wants to change the course of your direction, move the ship, so to speak, point you in a new direction. So you get shaken up a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing to be afraid of. So if you are afraid of anything, then you need to think about who's telling you to be afraid. Is it you or someone else? Why are you afraid? If you've heard about manifesting, then you know that we control our destiny through our thoughts and our beliefs and our energy, because our energy goes out and it brings back whatever we're thinking about. Our words and our thoughts are very, very powerful. So if you're thinking about things to be afraid of, you're going to have more things come back to you to be afraid of. But if you're thinking of things that you love, things that make you happy, those are the things that are going to go out and come back to you. So there's absolutely nothing to be afraid of. Just accept what is and learn from it, grow from it, be blessed by it, but don't be afraid of it. Release that fear. That will help you so much. We need to stop listening to anyone preaching intolerance against other people. We are all created in the divine image of God, regardless of the color of your skin, your religious beliefs, the people you love, your sexual preference, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We are all created in the divine image of God. So instead of pointing at someone and saying, "Oh, you don't look like me and you don't act like me, therefore you must be bad." No, they're just choosing a different way to learn and grow in their spirituality, in their evolution as a soul. And that's okay. That's perfect. You don't want to live around the same thing all of the time. I mean, nobody wants to eat a bologna sandwich every day for their entire life, right? You want some variety in your life. So we need variety as far as people, humans go as well. So learn to love and accept everyone around you, regardless of what they think or regardless of their differences or who they choose to love. Learn to tolerate the differences. Learn to respect other people's differences because there's a lot to learn from someone else who has a different point of view. So release those intolerances. That is a wonderful way to gain spiritual freedom. Loving ourselves. Love yourself for who you are this red hot minute. You're there for a reason. You're here for a reason. You're in the situation you are in for a reason. Your body looks the way it does for a reason. So love yourself for who you are this red hot minute. And if you want to make a change, maybe think about what change you want to make and how you go about making that change. You need to become mindful of the way you speak to yourself, the things you do, so that you can make changes based on the things you want to improve on. It's all about self improvement. We don't have to worry about somebody else. We just have to worry about ourselves. How do we love ourselves and become the best version of ourselves that we can become? Everyone around us is going through their own learning opportunities. They're going through their own struggles. They're going through their own evolution. So we want to give them the grace to go through what they need to go through to learn what they need to learn. The same as we want them to give us that same grace to learn what we need to learn so that we can evolve and our souls can grow and we can be the best version of ourselves that we can be. So spiritual freedom comes from letting go of all of that indoctrinated stuff and learning to love yourself, love each other, stop judging, and accept. Learn to accept and extend that love. Let it come from your heart. Love, love. It's all about love. It's all about love. Love is the most powerful energy in the multiverse. So let's embrace that love for ourselves and for others. And let's gain some spiritual independence. I hope you find this helpful, and I am sending you so much love and blessings. Namaste.